15.4 pounds.
Come on.
In 3 weeks.
Let's go. 15.4 pounds in 3 weeks. Yay! Hey!
Now, I know a person personally
I love to
who
check
has
them
an
out.
awesome testimony. You've been seeing her greet you and giving you a blue ticket. I want her to come up here real quick.
Woo!
She can fly, y'all. She can fly. Talk to them about what's been happening for you and your family.
Let me tell you about this testimony about my husband. I don't know if you've ever heard of a disease called degenerative disease in the eyes. Well, it's due to having a very, very high sugar level. Well, my husband had to go to an eye specialist, and he was getting injections in his eyes because behind his eyes there was a lot of bleeding. Prior to going to this doctor, when he first saw my husband, he said, "If I don't treat you, you will go blind." His grandfather went blind. So we left it to God. And when we went, and I started thinking, my husband had to see him like 6 months later. I said, "Honey, I got this stuff called Noni juice. I need you to drink it
Yep.
every day.
Every day.
Until you go see the doctor."
Yep.
He goes to the doctor. I had to go somewhere else because with COVID, they're not letting a lot of people in the office. But he went in there. I said, before he left, I said, "You're already going to give me a praise report." All right.
That's right.
When he got home, he said, "No injections."
Come on! Praise God.
The doctor looked at him and he said, "What have you been doing?"
Drinking Noni.
He said, "Listening to my wife."
Yeah. Hey, come on. Listen to your wife.
So, because he listened to me, and because he trusted the process, and because he loves this Noni juice, which, let me tell you, every morning we use it as communion.
See, maybe that's how make a communion touch.
We use it as our communion.
Woo! Jesus.
Not only was his eyes not bleeding, not only is his blood sugars normalizing.
Come on. Yes.
You don't have to go back to 20 weeks.
Wow.
Do you know about it? Do you know about it? Do you know? Do you know about it?
Come on.
Do you know about it? Who else in the room? Burning testimony. Y'all think we in church, and I know we're not, but it just happens when people get together with a like mind, you know? But I do want,
Oh, we got another person. Okay.
look at
Let's
y'all
go.
pushing that beautiful. Cheryl, Felicia, tell us what happened.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm so glad to be here. Come on, give God praise.
Come on.
Because the Lord is good. I
And
thank
His
God for
mercy
the Noni
will do it
juice.
forever.
I would like to give my testimony that I started taking the Noni juice, and about 2 weeks after starting taking the Noni juice, I took my blood pressure. I usually suffer with blood pressure. It was high, even with medication. And the doctors had me on all this medication, and my blood pressure was still high. But after drinking the Noni juice for 2 weeks, my blood pressure was taken, and it was 118/64.
Wow.
So yesterday, I took it
Wow.
again.
Come on.
That's after another week. I took it again. Yesterday at 6 p.m., my blood pressure was 116/76. That's the Lord's doing. And I thank God for the Noni juice. Thank God for the fruit and the leaves for the healing of the nation.
That's exciting. We're gonna be Who else? Who else?
Y'all, make sure y'all get some Noni.
Come on, to hear
You hearing the testimony.
From the West Coast, and what's your, this is Chanel. Kale. Kale, okay, I'm going to let Tahira go, and then you.
So much. It is so great to be here. My name is Tahira Ogletree, and I'm from the West Coast. I have had an encounter encounter with noni juice when I was a kid. My grandfather used to take it all the time. He was about 75, 80 years old, really older, but he was active. He was running, bouncing up, doing so much, but he would always come around the house talking about noni juice, noni juice. And I remember that as a little girl. So when I had the opportunity to learn about noni juice through Partnerco, I jumped on the opportunity to take it. And I used to suffer with sciatica nerve pain. The sciatica nerve pain I had it for about 12 years. It would radiate down my back, my legs, my knees, and I would be very active, but sometimes I would not be able to do it consistently and do what I really wanted to do as far as working out. I started taking the noni juice 5 days in. I have had no more pain.
Woo!
No more pain.
Come on! I love it.
I gave the noni juice to my mother. She said, I got a little bit of hip pain. I said, well, take the noni juice. Mom, take it. So she took it, no more hip pain.
Wow.
But also, she used to have swelling in her legs. Her ankles used to swell up really, really bad. And I didn't know that it took out swelling, but she has no more swelling.
Yes.
Third testimony, my father.
Ooh, come on.
This year he just had heart surgery. He had 2 stents put in his heart. He came home in February, and he was doing well, getting active. However, I started giving him the noni juice. At first, he started walking around our apartment complex for about 2 to 3 times. When I started giving him the noni juice, it increased to 10. Wow. 2 heart stents put in his heart, and he is now walking around 10 laps around the apartment complex.
Yes.
Glory be to God for noni juice, and thank you all so much.
Wow. You guys want some noni juice? Go ahead and DM me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link in the comments. Just click on it and get a few bottles.
7 days. You know, I have arthritis in both knees, so I wasn't able to build without pain. Let me show you how.
Oh! That's it. Okay. Show us. Yeah. Wow.
She was talking like it was nothing. Don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. I'm super excited. For me, you guys, now I'm a young 56-year-old woman. But I'm going to tell you, my knees were forgetting how young we were. And I was having problems going up the stairs. And I believe it was after 2 weeks of us taking the noni, my husband needed something upstairs, and I ran quickly upstairs. And I landed, and I was like, wait a minute. I just ran up the stairs.
Amen.
And I just started praising God, because I don't know about you, but when you notice a change in your body that wasn't there before, you can't deny that you have experienced a miracle.
Yes.
And so I just want to encourage each one of you here, especially our guests. You're going to hear more testimonies about what happens when people use these amazing products. You know, we're talking about the flagship product that we have basically adopted, which is the noni. But we have many more products that how many of you know about those optimals?
Yeah.
So y'all don't know about the optimals yet? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're going to learn something today.
Right.
You're going to learn something today. You will love the optimals. So many great products here. And I thank God for each and every one of you who said yes. Now, I want to talk to somebody, and I saw her at the back of the room. She was sponsored by Brother Tim. Where is she? They go in the back room. Where is she? Where is Brother Tim? I'll wait for her to come back into the room. Yes, come on, come on. What's your name, sis?
Rhonda!
God is so good.
Yeah.
God give him glory. I had pain in my legs that developed after having COVID in January 2023 this year. And so the pain was excruciating. When I would sit down for 30 minutes, I would get up to walk.
Hey, Chrissy.
Walking like, ooh,
Chrissy,
really
where you at? You need to be here.
My son said, Mom, what's wrong? And I said, I don't know, but I have a lot of pain. And I think it was from taking the medicine for COVID, because COVID disappeared in 6 days, but the medicine had me coughing for 2 months, and then after that went away. The pain stayed for 4 months.
Wow.
And so could not wear any shoe with a heel, nothing. I had to wear flats or sneakers. And so I would go to Walmart, drive there, it's only maybe like a 7 to 10 minute drive, and I would get there, get ready to get out of the car, and I would steady myself in order to walk because I was in such pain. Got Noni about 2 weeks ago. For 4 days I took Noni, and I only took 30 milligrams a day in the beginning. And when I took that Noni, and I was doing working on my doctorate, and so I was doing my doctoral work, and I was sitting at my computer, and I got to go to the restroom, and took the Noni down. I'm like, oh, that didn't even hurt, you know? And so I noticed the pain had really gone. And I was like, God, I give you glory, I thank you. And I just turned 67 in
Boy. 67 where?
Hey, look at her running.
Feeling good, moving good. I love it. I love it. Anyone else? Burning testimony. I see. All right, come on, brother gang. Come on. You want your wife to come with you? I know y'all won. Come on. Come on down.
Hey.
Y'all know I really want to be around them. My kids said no, mama.
Good morning, everybody. Let me get all the glory up here. Hey, so we haven't even been on Noni for a week. So I love the Sickle, of course, and the other products in the new, but we started the Noni last Saturday. I suffer from sleep apnea, severe. I wake up about 30, 40 times a night without breathing. So also from plantar fasciitis. When I wake up in the morning, I can barely walk. She calls me OM, old man. But after just actually a couple of days, I felt no pain in my joints, and when I woke up, I popped up because I'm a runner, I'm an athlete, basketball, track. So it felt good. I hadn't run since April of last year, so it's been awesome. So, and the very first night I was on the new, she said I slept like a baby. So praise be to God. Thank you for the products. You're in an awesome opportunity.
You got sleep apnea, you need that renewed to sleep.
I like what it does.
You need that Noni, his joint pain is gone.
I like what it does. My goodness, renew. You need to try it. You have one? Come on up.
Y'all hit the share button. Share these awesome testimonies.
Go ahead.
This Noni's helping a lot of people, y'all. Go ahead and hit the link.
That's my wonderful
Pin
husband,
comment.
Mr. Donald Hook. He doesn't want to tell the testimony, so I said, I will tell it for him. Well, he has allergies, and since he's been taking the Noni juice, he has not having to take any allergy medication.
Nice.
We went up north to visit his uncle. His uncle had a surgery on his back and neck. He took 1 pouch of the Noni juice. He laid down, came back. He said, you know what? I don't feel any pain. And normally he would have to take pain medication. Number 3 testimony. My husband saw one of his co-workers limping at work. And he was like, what is wrong with you? So the man told him, he was like, I'll be right back. I got something in my car. He went and gave him a pouch. And how long did it go before? About 30 minutes later, he was not limping anymore. So the Noni works, you guys.
Yes, it does.
I tell you, so many people are having testimonies like this. So we know the products are amazing, but really quick, I want to ask the Smiths, LaQuadia and Mark, come on up and talk about the power of this industry real quick. Why you said yes one more time.
Yes, my leader.
Let's give it up.
I was sitting there and I said, I need to get up and tell this testimony. And I said, well, LaShawn is cutting it off. And then you called me up. And I need to tell this testimony for those who know somebody who may be suffering with sickle cell. It works.
Y'all hit the share
The
button.
Noni works, y'all. Lanika texted me one night. She said, girl, the Noni works for people with sickle cell. And I said, well, I have sickle cell, and I'm getting ready to see what it do. My husband can tell you, I sound like I sound a few years ago. But I was in a lot of pain leading up to Easter. Didn't know anything about partner code, didn't know anything about Noni. But my cousin kept calling me and saying, "Qua, you need to get that shot. You can't even hardly move no more." I couldn't go upstairs. It was in my hip. My husband can tell you the name of it, but it's caused by sickle cell. I can't pronounce it. But I started drinking the Noni, y'all. And I am pain-free